2026 and Instagram has announced that they have turned off end-to-end encryption for private chats. Yep, let that sink in. My name is Femias and this is the Cyber Cafe. Welcome back to the channel, and here we speak technology in the everyday language for the everyday man, breaking down concepts of cybersecurity and technology just to make them a bit more familiar to the everyday users. So, Instagram recently announced that they have turned off end-to-end encryption for private chats. Now, what does that mean? In case you do not know what it means, in 2023, Instagram joined the other messaging apps like WhatsApp, which are all owned by Meta, that have an end-to-end encryption feature in the chats. So, however, what that means is that when you send a message to someone from your phone, it is immediately scrambled into unreadable or gibberish that cannot be understood by anyone else in between that conversation apart from the person that you have intended that message for. So we call that information or data in transit. So we protect data which is at rest, which is stored somewhere with encryption, that is in a file or on the cloud or anywhere. Also information that is moving across the browser or in the app. So what that means that if a hacker intercepted your conversation, when it's encrypted, they're unable to read it. What also that means that before 2023, Instagram chats had only basic encryption, and that means that people at Meta or people who were in the company could be able to actually read our private conversations, which was overturned at that time. However, now they have defaulted back to basic encryption. The reason I'm saying that is not to scare you, because it still means that hackers can't intercept that conversation. However, the platform owners or the platform workers who were previously removed from accessing our chats now can access them. And so I think that it's a very important conversation for business owners and for people who regularly use WhatsApp private chats to actually have critical conversations. In my opinion, this was not necessary, but you've probably not seen it because it's in the fine print of the policy of terms and conditions, which is understandable. That's where these applications usually communicate to us. So if there is anything that happens, they can always prove that they communicated the changes in their terms and conditions, and that this is actually something we have agreed to, because by virtue of using the application, it means you have agreed to the terms and conditions. Yeah, that's technology. So as I was saying, Instagram has now defaulted back to regular encryption, which means that the platform owners can use that information to train AI for moderation, to improve the services they give you, but also to market to you and any other thing they would like to do, maybe sharing this information across the different applications, which is already happening anyway. But now if they're able to access maybe your private memes, your business conversations, your client information through Instagram chats, that is a different conversation, right? Meta says that they're changing this because very few people were opting in for the feature, but this means that they can be able to actually train AI models on what you like and share this information with the other platforms that they are using. The algorithms are going to be more targeted. But now if you haven't yet received this information, of course those who are very critical and keen have probably seen a communication from Instagram letting them know that they should back up. If they are not interested in using it, you are required to back up your old chats, and you can delete them or archive them, and you can opt for other options like WhatsApp, which still has an end-to-end encryption feature in there. So means that that is still secure. At least there has been no communication that has been removed. For now, what we know, WhatsApp has end-to-end encryption, so it's a better option for critical chats. Unfortunately, given that the end-to-end encryption has ended, you are not now able to also back up your old chats. You will need a tool from Meta to enable you to do that. However, you can download your old chats if you're interested in that. You can download them to another device and you read them from there, or archive them from there, back them up, and move on. But you can still use Instagram for relaxed conversations which don't include bank data or very critical information. Either way, it will still be used to curate ads for you, but the most important thing is to equip yourself with information as and when it is necessary. So right now, you know that DMs through Instagram are no longer end-to-end encryption. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Let's get into the comment section and discuss. Well, I think that it is important for us to actually have some control over some of these things. However, we are already used to these applications. Our businesses run on them. And so whatever decision the organization makes, we have to really abide or find alternative means to converse or transact. So I can't wait to hear what you think about this, and I'm looking forward to those conversations. Until next time, my name is Femias. Bye.